Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually really exciting and I'm super excited to be filming this video today. I have been seeing a lot online about the new Physicians Formula collection. They've got a bunch of stuff coming out. I've done a video like this in the past where I buy a bunch of new Physicians Formula stuff and I play around with it, and they actually just came out with a new eyeshadow palette, and I've been seeing a lot of hype around it on YouTube, people saying like, am I gonna buy this, am I not? I've seen like a fair bit of like yes and no. I actually got my hands on it, so I've been playing around with it the past few days, and I actually wanted to give you my review on it. If you're figuring out whether you need it or not, I'll tell you if you do. This is the look I created with it today. This is the Tropical Days palette. I believe that they do have another one. I think it's a little bit more smoky, but this is the one with the more kind of like basic, more jewel tones in it. This is something that I would gravitate towards a little bit more, and I thought we might as well do a review on it because I haven't seen anyone talk about it aside from the will I buy it or won't I buy it type situation. I also want to briefly talk about their lipsticks. They came out with butter lipsticks. These are the Muru Okay, anyway, these are their butter lip creams, and sister, Physicians Formula really tried it with these lip creams. I'm wearing it right now, and it literally reminds me exactly of the L'Oreal Color Shine lipsticks, you know, those like shiny lipsticks. Yeah, but without further ado, let's just get into my little review thing going on, and let's dig deeper into the Tropical Days Butter Eyeshadow Palette. So this is the Tropical Days palette. This retails for $22.99 Canadian, but you can pretty much find it on sale at a drugstore, or you can get coupons online, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. It says on the back, it is paraben-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and oil-free. This palette is not vegan. There is carmine in it, and if you don't know what carmine is, it's literally beetles. So it's like beetles to get, like, they do something to the beetles, like squish them or something to get dye out. So this palette's not vegan either way. So I'm going to show you what is inside the palette so you can get an up close and personal look into this baby. So this first color we have here is Barefoot in Brazil. This is a peachy color. Then we have White Sands, which is a matte white. Next we have Coastal Chic, which is probably my favorite color to use as transition. Then we have Tan Lines down here, which is kind of a bronzy copper shade. Then we have Sightseeing, which is a really nice bronzy gold. Heat Wave, which is a dusty orange. Sand Dunes, which is a warm brown. Coco Loco, which is a deep matte brown. Ready for Rio, this is a glitter shade. I actually wasn't expecting this in this palette, but there is a glittery eyeshadow in here. There's like, it's pretty much glitter. It's like a metallic glitter, I would say. Then we have Peer Pressure, which is a jewel purple. Rolling Tides, which is kind of like a navy blue metallic. Then we have Island Hopping, which is a really nice cool tone mauve color. Like I said, I did use this palette on my eyes today, so let's just get into the demo of that. I like this palette if you are a beginner because they are giving you just those neutral shades that are good for everyday wear, but then they are adding in a blue and a purple here so you can get a little bit more creative with your eyeshadows. They also give you this glitter infused shade up here, which is called Ready for Rio. This shade, I would have to say, is probably like the booger of the palette. You think it's gonna be good, but then you use it and it ends up being the worst. I used the shade Ready for Rio on my eyes a few days ago and I was so disappointed because it's really chunky and just flakes off right away. And normally, like, I don't mind if it's really chunky, but it's chunky in the way that it like clumps together, if that makes any sense. And it, like, I don't know, it's kind of doing it on my hand here. I don't know if you can tell. It just, like, it doesn't look cute, but when you swatch it, it is really nice. I truly believe the rest of the palette is, like, good, except this color is just complete crap, in my opinion, but I do like it. I think that the eyeshadows are really creamy. They blend out nice. They're not patchy, which is something that typically drugstore eyeshadows have an issue with, is being patchy, but I personally find that this palette doesn't have that issue. And the colors I was also really impressed by, because usually eyeshadows that look like this from the drugstore are typically not that good, but these ones are actually really nice. I wore the purple on my eyes today. It's not the most pigmented, but it's not the least pigmented. This is kind of like a long shot, like weird kind of like thought process, but for me, the quality of these eyeshadows is like if Anastasia Beverly Hills and Too Faced had a baby. It's smooth in the way that Anastasia has extremely beautifully creamy eyeshadows, but it's also dry in the sense that it's very firmly pressed, if that makes sense. But I also think it's a given when I say this, but the eyeshadows with the imprints in them that look like the butter bronzer and like all the other butter products are creamier than these like panned eyeshadows. Like I was saying, the only color that I really just don't like in this palette is this one right here, and I think it's crap. But other than that, this palette is actually really good. For $22, it's not that good. I would just wait till it's on sale and buy it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth $23. But overall, this is like a pretty decent palette from the drugstore, especially because you do get that good variety of colors. Now I'm going to briefly talk about the lipsticks because I love them. I have the shade Mauve into Brazil, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and I love it. It feels very comfortable. It literally just feels like a lip balm, which I really like, but it also reminds me so much of the Color Riche Shine lipsticks from L'Oreal. This is in the shade Varnished Rosewood, and these are dupes for each other. So maybe I should have looked at that first. I like these lipsticks because they have a super buttery texture. So this is the Physicians Formula lip cream right there. And then this is the Varnished Rosewood from L'Oreal. To me, these are the same color. This, the L'Oreal one isn't as pigmented or berry toned as the Physicians Formula one, but to me, they're very similar in color. Would I recommend them? Yes. I like the palette. I think it's good for the money if you are a beginner, but if you already have shades like this in your collection, I don't really think it matters. But the lipsticks, I do like. But I am noticing now that I'm filming, I'm getting like black lines on my lips. I don't know if it's just, I don't know if I touched something. I don't know if it was my scrunchie or something. I touched my lips. I don't know. But I'll do a little up close. But I'm a little confused. Can you see all that black stuff? I don't know what that is. That's all I really have to say on these two products. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to let me know by liking this video. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe. I'm so excited that this palette came out. I kind of want to pick up the other one, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.